Ciao ragazzi, come state? Sentite, abbiamo uno snow day oggi, wow. We can look through the second worksheet just a little bit together, and maybe this will clear up any questions if there are any. Um, so if we're going to put our names there, okay. Part 1, traduzioni, come si dice in italiano? Focusing on capitolo 4, verbi, il partitivo, and some new family vocab. Okay. The kids finished the homework. The kids, we could say I bambini, but really probably I ragazzi might be, a little bit older than just kids. Old enough to do homework is the point. Finish, we're at finire, right? Cat tu so finiscono, like puliscono, like capiscono, etc. The homework. I compiti. Thanks Microsoft for that capital I always. Ok, i ragazzi finiscono i compiti, va bene. Numero 2. The guys... Oh, sorry, there was some confusion there. About how to use this new screencast-o-matic. Very exciting. Okay, I think that glitch is over. Sorry, folks. Numero 2. The guys serve some pasta. Well, the guys, should we use I ragazzi again? I guess so. Is there something better? I ragazzi, gli amici, le persone. I like I ragazzi again. Serve some pasta. Here's servire. Is it serviscono or servono? You're right, it's servono. Those are those category 1 ire verbs, the first kind like dormire. I ragazzi servono pasta. We know pasta. The question is, our question in terms of, should we use alcuni or qualche or un po' di? Can we count pasta? Not really. So I wonder if half of you are thinking the partitive article della pasta, or could we also say un po' di pasta? We could. Yeah, either one would be good here. Numero 3. The ants read some books. The aunts, maybe some of you prefer. Sarebbero le zie, una zia, le zie. Ecco il mio assistente. Buongiorno, Isa. Okay, apparently my assistant doesn't want to be part of this. That's fine. Probably better. Lezie, we were saying. Read, we take the verb leggere, and do you remember leggere was kind of funky because it has that hard sound. Io leggo, tu leggi, le legge, noi leggiamo, voi leggete, però le zie leggono. Some books, there we are again. Either. Well, can we count books or not? We can. Notice we can still use the partitive, dei libri, but we could also say alcuni libri, or everyone's favorite, qualche libro. Remember, alcuni libri and qualche libro mean the exact same thing, some books. When we can count the noun, that's when we use alcuni, alcune, or qualche. The trick is that qualche takes a singular noun. Alcuni or alcune takes the plural form of the same noun. The partitive, notice, comparing numbers 2 and 3, in 2, that's an uncountable noun, pasta. I can still use the partitive. In number 3, it's a countable noun, libri. I can still use the partitive. So it's kind of nice. Numero 4. We asked some questions. Noi, whether we say it or not, right? Chiediamo, are we thinking? Delle domande. Or alcune domande. Or, go ahead, qualche domanda. That's it. Lastly, they have some coffee using prendere. Let's go right into the verb with prendono. What are you thinking? Del caffè? Or now can we say alcuni or qualche caffè? Well, we could, but notice that coffee, caffè, come vino, come birra, come Coca-Cola, like pasta, these aren't things that we tend to count. So del caffè is good, or un po' di caffè. Is that good? Yes. Alright, good. Parte 2. Come si dice in italiano? Complete sentences not required, but please use articles. Okay. How do you call the following family members relative to you? So we'll do two things here. What we're interested in for the quiz tomorrow is essentially just the vocab word. So, mamma e papà numero uno would be I genitori. Once again, Microsoft, we really don't need that. Grande I, ma una piccola I. Okay, mamma mia. I genitori. Now, if we want to say my parents, we could say I miei genitori. Does that seem right? We had a pretty good discussion Tuesday about this. Again, for the quiz, we're interested in I genitori. But depending on how comfortable you feel, you might be able on the quiz tomorrow to use miei, folks relative to you. La sorella della tua mamma sarebbe la zia, la mia zia, right? I genitori dei tuoi genitori sarebbero I nonni, ovvero I. Maybe I should just copy that small. Faccio copiare la piccola I. Ecco, I miei nonni, giusto? Giusto. Due persone che fanno un matrimonio. This is interesting. What were you thinking for this one? When the book talks about uno sposato, does it? Or it gives the adjective sposato. From that, there's the noun lo sposo, maschile, o la sposa, femminile. Allora, insieme would be sposi, right? In fact, gli sposi, or gli sposi. These days, anything's possible. I guess this would be good, gli sposi or le spose, for due persone che fanno un matrimonio. Some of you maybe were thinking I mariti. I guess gli sposi would be better. Huh? Lastly here, la mamma della moglie o del marito. Oh, the infamous mother of your wife or husband. Questa è la suocera. La suocera, ovvero la mia suocera. Right? So that's it for verbs and vocab. And the last part of your worksheet, I know that this is a little different than what you had on your worksheet. I couldn't find that same one. I didn't have a computer copy. So this will have to do, but the idea was this is open, right? So the idea is you take something from here like garlic. In italiano è aglio, giusto? Allora possiamo anche fare così, garlic e aglio. And so how would we go about saying for a recipe some garlic? We can count it in terms of a head or a what do we call this? Clove? Spicchio? In italiano una testa, come diciamo? Una testa or uno spicchio. Però se non diciamo una testa uno spicchio, if we're just talking about some garlic, let's use the particle. Wouldn't that be good? Dell'aglio. Or un po' di aglio. Giusto? That would make sense. Later we could talk about alcuni spicchi, per esempio, or qualche spicchio. Poi, what else do we have here? Some pasta, of course, we established above, della pasta, or un po' di pasta. We can count those spaghetti, but we're probably not going to. Looks like we've got some pomodori, tomatoes, so how about dei pomodori? Or alcuni pomodori, see what we're doing? Or again, qualche You tell me. Pomodoro. Good. Quattro. Oh, we're going to have to move this down a bit. There's an onion. Now that's one onion, so una cipolla would make sense. What if we're talking about just put a little onion in a recipe, I guess? Would della cipolla work? Un po' di cipolla. In this case, folks, if you're talking about a few onions, it's also, of course, possible to say alcune cipolle or qualche cipolla. But please notice the difference between qualche cipolla, a few onions, and un po' di cipolla, which would mean a little bit of one onion. That came up in class a little bit on Tuesday. Hopefully that's clear now. We see parsley. Anybody? Sarebbe il prezzemolo. Il prezzemolo. So, some parsley del prezzemolo, giusto? Prezzemolo. Or un po' di, of course. What else? Anything else from the picture? That's all I'm seeing. Let's add the ingredients that we would probably likely need, and then we'll finish this thing up. Un po' di olio, un po' di peperoncino, if you like it spicy. Un po' di musica, un po' di amore, forse un po' di vino. I don't know, it's a snow day, anything could go. Listen, folks, thanks for playing, and look forward to seeing you in the quiz tomorrow. Allora, buona giornata. Ciao, stay warm.